There's a reason why the Monk has been with us for 10 years and why it's consistently the most popular board in the Shinn range. On this model, we continuously listen to the rider feedback and we develop the board alongside that feedback. This board wasn't developed with pro riders in mind, it was developed with everyday riders who want to enjoy their sessions. They don't have the luxury of perfectly flat water, of fantastic wind. They have limited days and they want the best board for those conditions that they have. The Monk's always been known for being the easiest to ride board and for making the most fun, the most control, the most comfort in the worst conditions, and the Monk X continues with that theme. This board has been tweaked and developed over 10 years, but it absolutely remains faithful to its beginnings. This board is just so much fun to ride. The worse the conditions get, the more fun it is. The secret to the Monk is a combination of flex and rocker. The Monk features a constant curve rocker and in fact was the first Shinn board to feature this rocker. The beauty of this rocker is that no matter the riding angle through the water, the rocker of the board in contact remains the same. This gives this legendary feeling of grip no matter how bad the conditions are. The second really important feature of the Monk is the amount of flex in the tail of the board. And this flex is not limited into one direction, this is really multi-directional flex. This means the board is working like a shock absorber. It's constantly in contact with the water and following the contour of the water, ironing it out, making it smooth, making it easy. The Monk X also has some other features that aren't so noticeable but are working all the time to make the board smoother, easier. First, we have the multi-channel base. Conventional channels are designed to redirect the water, but there's a penalty because any water that's traveling over the board gets blocked by the channel. The multi-concave base is a more subtle feature designed to encourage the water to travel along the board efficiently, but when you're going through chop, when you're carving, the water traveling over the board can travel over without getting blocked. This makes the board feel much looser and much more slashy. In the tips and tail of the board, we have our what we call fan tips. This is again a 3D feature in the board designed to allow the water to exit the board smoothly and efficiently, reducing drag, keeping the board loose and slashy. The Monk has one of the thinnest rails of any of the boards in the range. This keeps the weight very low, it allows the board to flex as we want it to, and of course it cuts through the chop. The Monk, no matter how choppy, no matter how windy, you can always find your edge and you can always boost on it. I would say the Monk is probably the most refined board in our range because of those 10 years of constant tweaking and adapting, and I am the most proud of this board that we have, and we haven't finished yet. The Monk X is a fantastic board to ride, but let's see what happens with the Monk 11.